Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Kagab. Okay, so today we're going to preview the brand new relaunched Zodiac collection from Cleef and Arpels. It actually made its way into all VCA boutiques worldwide this week. I'm very curious to know what you guys think about this collection. So let's go through some of them. So obviously, as it goes without saying, it's called the Zodiac. So it's about the star signs. I'm very interested about the relaunch of this collection. I think it's really brave to give this collection a global, worldwide relaunch in all of the VCA boutiques. I would love to tell you about it. So let's get started. The first half of the collection is just the solid gold medallions. These are solid gold medallions that basically the necklace you have to buy separately. Everything is priced below on my blog. I got all of these photos from Diamonds in Dubai's page. It's really interesting that they would sell the necklace separately from the medallion, although I guess it makes sense for VCA because there will be people who will just want the medallion on its own, and I guess you could just make more money selling both separately. I do feel like that is annoying for people who are maybe interested in buying like the necklace and the medallion from Cleef and Arpels, but I guess for them it makes sense because there'll be other people who want to customize their medallion. So here's the Virgo one. It's $2,310 US for one medallion, and then it's 8,900 dirhams again for one medallion. This is a Virgo one. That's interesting. The Sagittarius one I think looks nice. I think this looks kind of cute and interesting. This is the Gemini medallion. My brother's a Gemini. I think this one is also kind of cute and interesting as well. And this is the Capricorn one. I do like this one. I think this is really nice because obviously the symbol of Capricorn is the goat. I think that one is pretty cool. I like that one as well. This is the Scorpio one. Those of you who are Scorpios, would you wear this? What do you think? I mean, it's $2,310 for just the medallion, okay? What do you guys think of this one? I'm a Taurus, so we'll end the solid gold medallions with my star sign, which is Taurus. This is cute. I mean, I don't know how I feel about 2,310 just for a medallion with my Taurian symbol there, but I know that people are really into astrology. Astrology is super hot at the moment, so I could see this like making sense. The solid gold ones are interesting, although I must say to me they look quite plain. Now I think one of the biggest criticisms that Cleef and Arpels gets from Cartier fans like myself is that sometimes like their jewelry looks a bit boring, and I've seen people say this on Cartier groups that VCA is boring. I used to feel like VCA is boring. What I will say now is I'm warming up to VCA because I feel like VCA is just a little bit more muted maybe than Cartier's kind of traditional designs. I feel like if Cartier was going to do this, it would be vibrant, it would have diamonds, it would be flashing, honey, and that's what we love. And I don't want Cartier to like mute that stuff. I don't want VCA to be something that they're not, but this is just the solid gold part. Okay, so now they've also made options with precious stones. So this is the precious stone for Capricorn. I think on her page she said they have like obsidian, they're gonna have turquoise as well, and again it's $21,100 US just for the medallion. It does not come with the necklace, honey, okay? And it's 81,000 dirhams. The Capricorn one I think is beautiful. I think it looks, I don't know, just like particularly here if you're seeing it on the screen, just like the way the goat is like that. I don't know, I think it looks really luxurious and beautiful. There's also this really beautiful one here. This is for Aquarius. I think the stone here is obsidian, and it's 21,100, and I think Aquarius, the sign for Aquarius is the water bearer. And I love this. I think this is great, and anyone who's an Aquarius, I think this is a look, okay? Particularly if this is obsidian as the stone. I don't know, there's something about it that has like a strong energy that I like. I must say, when I first saw this collection, I was really struck by the fact that it's been given an international release. I think that Cleef opting to release this internationally and to relaunch it, and to, I guess in the relaunch they've maybe used like better materials and they've probably improved on the designs. It's really, really, really interesting. I think it's quite pricey, to be fair. And like I said, you can read the price list on my blog. I think it's quite pricey. I mean, the ones with the precious stones, it's like 10 times the price of the gold ones. You know, I don't know how I feel about that, but I do feel like there's a market for like something themed with the zodiac. I think there's a market for that. There are lots of people who are into that. And I'm sure this one is going to do well. I know many people are going to be upset about the fact that at the end of the day, the necklace is separate and you have to buy the medallion separately. I don't really wear necklaces. If you watch my channel, you've probably noticed I am an earring person, a bracelet person. This is a costume bracelet that my mom gave me. I love earrings, I love bracelets, I love rings. I don't really like things on my neck. I've never liked them, okay? I don't know what it is. I just don't like things on my neck. I don't know. I just, like when I see people wearing necklaces, I'm like, I want to be like this person. I want to wear necklaces like this person, but I can't get into necklaces. I'm really interested to know if they're going to launch rings or bracelets for this, because I think that could be really cool. I wish I could get into necklaces. There is this Versace necklace that I have always liked. This necklace is really popular, particularly on TikTok and Instagram. I've seen it styled in so many cool ways. I just cannot get into necklaces for some reason. They make, I don't know what it is, but it's like someone wearing a necklace on their neck makes me feel nervous. I don't like seeing people wear, I don't like seeing people wear them. I feel nervous when I see someone wearing a necklace. I don't know what it is. I don't like wearing them. I like the way they look on other people. I just can't get into them. So I wanted to preview this with you guys. I know there's some of you who like necklaces. I do think this is nice. I think the ones with the precious stones are nice. I don't know if they're nice enough for 21,000 US dollars, honey. Bear in mind, a Panther de Cartier yellow gold watch is like 22, 20, I think 23, 24K. You could get a watch for that price instead of buying the medallion. I'm very curious what you think. I think this is quite pricey, and obviously that's the one with the precious stones. I'm very, very curious to know what you guys think of this new relaunch from Van Cleef and Arpels. Are you interested? And if there's anything that you're interested from Van Cleef and Arpels, please let me know. Make sure you watch all the way until the end. We have other things we need to talk about. So this week I got some really interesting comments from a lot of you guys on my videos. I wanted to spotlight some comments and kind of share them with you guys and open the floor to them so we can discuss them. There's a really interesting comment I got here from Elyon, who said, this is on the Chanel video, people's reactions are sometimes weird. We're moving to Hermes now, as if Hermes is displaying the Birkins and Kellys everywhere in their shelves. They forget that there's a creepy game waiting at Hermes, which forces you to spend 2 to 1, sometimes without any guarantee to get a bag. 100% agree. 100% agree. Like, I could not agree more. And I think, I must say, I feel like the way some people have been reacting, particularly not really on YouTube, I have to say, but like mostly like on groups and forums, is like the kind of, I don't know, there's a huge sense of outrage and panic over this increase, and I feel like it's business as usual at Chanel. Chanel really do not care. Chanel will be increasing prices again. Apparently there's another one coming at the end of the month in November, and there should be another one as well coming in January, because obviously 22P will be coming in January. I don't feel like you could just move to Hermes. I feel like the moving to Hermes comments are so interesting. That's why I wanted to spotlight this comment, because I agree with the comment, and I agree 100%. Like, there is a creepy game waiting for you at Big H. And moving to Hermes, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but the way I am, I can only like brands I'm passionate about, you know? I got a question from one of you guys asking me about Dior. What do I think of Dior's exotics? I don't think a lot of Dior's exotics. I do not like them, okay? I really don't like Dior's bags. I don't like the design of their bags. They discontinued the Diorama. They discontinued the Jadiot bag, which I loved, and I thought that bag was so cute, and clearly they didn't, because it got discontinued. I don't like their exotics. I don't like their bags. I don't like their fashion jewelry. I like their ready to wear, and I like the couture stuff. So I can only be into stuff that I like. I am not that person who can say, I'm going to leave Chanel, I'm going to Dior, or I'm going to Hermes. I think there's some people who really love Chanel's design aesthetics who are not going to love Hermes's approach to designing bags. You can say what you want all day. Yes, Hermes has great craftsmanship, but if you don't like the style of the bag, and I think that's something that in the whole, we're going to Hermes right now, in that discussion, it gets lost on people, the style of the bag. People talk about craftsmanship all day. I have said this before. This is not about craftsmanship. This is about branding. Okay? There are many craftsmen on the internet who have websites who can make a leather handbag handmade from scratch, okay, in their studios, in their ateliers, and it's going to cost you like £500. I don't really think this is about craftsmanship so much as it is about luxury branding. And I think we're going to Hermes now. Hermes is waiting for you, honey. The Orange Stallion is there waiting to take all of your money. Okay, go buy some of her saddles. How about that? Okay, there'll be all these types of games. So I understand the people who are like craftsmanship, quality. I'm going to Hermes. Good luck with that. Okay, I saw a bunch of people on Facebook talking about how they can't even get a Picotin. Okay, even the Picotin, which used to be a bag that you could walk into any store, okay, with no spend, no history, and say, hello, I'd like to purchase a Picotin. Even buying a Picotin now is really, really hard. I saw someone as well on the internet say they were offered a Ruly. Imagine we're getting to the point now where people are being offered Rulies. Come on now, this is just a little bit too much. So yeah, I completely agree with this comment. You know, the people who are going to Hermes, I hope you're ready to spend money, because you're pretty much almost going to be spending the same amount of money that you'd be spending at Chanel. I cannot get into things if I don't like the design of the item itself. Like, I have to be into the design. I saw some people also saying that they're going to be buying handbags from other brands. Some people saying they're going to contemporary brands. I like contemporary brands. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I do think that there is snobbery towards contemporary brands though, so I'd love to know what you think about that as well. There's another great comment on my Chanel video. This comment is from Villanelle. Villanelle said, Chanel is not a jewelry company. Why would anyone buy jewelry from them? They're known for their bags, same for LV. I know they want people to buy their fine jewelry, but it's ridiculous. If I want designer jewelry, I'd buy it from Cartier or Tiffany. I'm not even talking about their clothes and shoes being hideous. Listen, you need to stop, because you're speaking facts, okay? I agree with this comment. I agree with everything that Villanelle said. I think the problem is this: Chanel treat fine jewelry the way Hermes treat their watches. Like, Hermes want to compete with Rolex, with AP, with Patek, and Chanel are the same. Like, Chanel don't see themselves as any different from Cartier. I was on their website, obviously, when I was like, you know, filming my videos, I'm researching my videos, I'm seeing what's going on with the website. Like, go on the high jewelry section. Better yet, I'm gonna post some of their high jewelry here and some of their fine jewelry. Chanel really are taking the jewelry seriously. I think Chanel even have like a boutique called Chanel Joaillerie in the Place Vendôme. I might need to double check that. If I'm wrong, I'll put a correction on the screen. But I'm pretty sure that they have a joaillerie boutique that's just with jewelry in Place Vendôme. And Place Vendôme is like the place in Paris where all of the jewelry houses have their maisons there. Chanel want you to take them seriously, and Chanel want you to buy their high jewelry and fine jewelry. Now, for me, I see jewelry the same way I see Hermes. I have to be into the jewelry designs. I don't care. For me, it's not a question of, I'm gonna go here and buy jewelry. I have to like the designs. I love Cartier's design. So for me, it's not a thing. I actually really like Chopard's designs as well. I think they make beautiful jewelry. And I think Chopard is slept on. They make some really beautiful pieces. Now, when it comes to Chanel's jewelry, I like some of it. I do not like the way it's priced. I think it's really overpriced compared to, say, Cartier and Van Cleef and Arpels. But I think it's a huge market for them, and I'm not mad at them for trying to like find new clients who can buy their stuff. I just wish that they would come up with better designs that, in my opinion, are a little bit more commercial. I don't know what you guys think, but that's kind of how I see it. So I'd love to know what you guys think about that as well. Another comment that I got this week that I liked, it was also my Chanel video, was from Shani Cole. She said, I think Adele would be perfect for Chanel, because in my video I was saying how, look, I think it's time to add some new faces, okay, to the Chanel spokeswoman lineup. It's nothing personal. I'm not mad at any of those women. I'm happy for them. Look, Kristen has been getting a check for years. I'm happy for her, because look, Chanel are loyal to the faces of their house. Now, I agree. I think Adele is actually the perfect person, but obviously, without going into detail, we know a few years ago when Carl was alive, he said some very hurtful things, incendiary, hurtful things about the way she looked and stuff, which was super hurtful. And let's not even really talk about it in the comments. I feel like she's perfect for them, but if I was her, I would still be remembering what, like, the main designer of the house, even though he's gone now, I'll still be remembering what he said. So yeah, she's perfect for them. She probably wouldn't take that check, and maybe, who knows, maybe they've reached out to her, maybe they haven't, but I think she's the right person for them. And I think that's, like I said, my music direction. So a lot of you did not agree with me, which is fine, but Adele is that chick. She's that girl. She's popping. You need to have people who are popping. And it's not like I'm saying like, oh, the other spokespeople, because they're not like in popular culture, they're not relevant or whatever, but Adele's popping. You should have people who are popping. Billie Eilish is popping, honey. She sang her heart out with that Bond theme. I must say, even for me, as someone who loves all of the James Bond films, my parents love them. My parents have all of them on VHS tapes. My dad used to love them, God rest him. My mom loves them. She sang her heart out, okay? I don't know if Shirley Bassey heard that song, but that song was phenomenal. She's popping. You need to have people who are popping as the face of the brand if you're popping. That's all I'm saying. So I'd love to know what you think about that. So yeah, I mean, I think she'd be great for them, but I don't know if she would take that check. There was a really interesting comment I got from one of you guys as well. This was during Vlogtober, so it wasn't during this week, but I thought it was really interesting. During Vlogtober, I filmed a video where I talked about my rules for giving that very few of you agreed with, which is fine. I'm not offended. And my rule, if you didn't see that video, was I am not giving you a luxury gift if you wouldn't give me one. There was a really cool comment, and one of you told me, hey, like, you need to be careful with who you give luxury gifts to or who gives you a luxury gift, because sometimes someone will give you a luxury gift and then they'll act like they put you on. That is so true, and we all know, we all have that really annoying person in our life who thinks that they discovered Goya, even though Goya has been around since the 18 you-know-whats, okay? And we all have that person who's like, yeah, guys, this is like an underground brand and blah, blah, blah. And it's like Balenciaga. We all know those people. So I understand that feeling of like not wanting someone to like put you on and all of this. So yeah, I agree with you. Sometimes like it's better to just buy your own luxury gifts and stuff, because sometimes like, particularly if things start moving for you and things are going really well in your career and you're like buying other things, sometimes there are those people who say those like really passive aggressive comments like at Christmas dinners and family meetups, like, oh, I remember when you didn't have that and I bought this for you. Those comments are annoying. So yeah, I agree with you when you were saying be careful with that. You don't want someone to say they put you on. Okay, so there's a Tanzanian celebrity who posted a photo of their house, and the Tanzanians and Kenyans watching are going to try and figure out who this person is. No, it's not the most famous Tanzanian celebrity. It is not him, it's someone else. Then they're famous in Tanzania, but they're not like, if you're not from Tanzania or Kenya, you are not going to know who this person is. They're like, I would say they're like moderately famous. Okay, so they posted a picture of their house, and they were like showing off all the nice cars they have, you know, like, oh, look at my house, like I'm stunting on you, you know, I'm, you know, successful. And literally in 0.4 seconds, based on a little detail in the corner of the photo of the property, I figured out where they live in Dar. It was literally that fast. Like, I figured out where they live in Dar. I could literally almost figure out even the sort of the part of the neighborhood where they live. That is how scary social media has become now. And when I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, like you have to be careful with social media, because particularly if you have a page or you're sharing like parts of your life, or you have a YouTube channel like me or whatever, or you have an Instagram page, you need to be careful. So like this person, the way the picture was like all of their cars and all of their material wealth is like in the photo, and literally instantly figured out where they live. Okay, I was even freaked out by how quick I figured it out. Okay, so I was thinking about what happened to Dorit, who's from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Even if you don't follow the Housewives, it doesn't matter. She is a reality TV star. She's on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Some bandits, because I can't say the T word on YouTube, came to her house, and she was there with her kids. Her husband was not there, and they stole like $1 million worth of luxury goods from her property. Now, I'm not trying to be cancelled on YouTube. I'm not trying to be suppressed on YouTube, so I can't use the R word. I can't call them the T word, even though I'm calling them bandits. Okay, but you know what I'm trying to say. So they committed armed R, and you know what I'm trying to say. and she was really frightened. So many people have been like, oh, she's doing this to secure her spot on the show. Well, you know, she shouldn't be showing her house on the show and all of this. It's literally her job to show her wealth, to share her life, and to show her luxurious lifestyle. In the same way that it's this celebrity's job to show how successful they are and how much money they have, so that they can keep their fans and their Instagram followers really, really interested. I am shocked by how quick it is to find out details about people's life on the internet if you're not careful. I don't feel like this Tanzanian celebrity meant to take that picture in a way that you could figure out where the person lived. And I've already told you guys before, because I share my name on the internet, because I like my full name, including my married name. If you follow me on Instagram, you know my full name. And to me, it's not a big deal. But there are like other things I'm not going to share. I've been getting these questions recently, and it's annoying me, but like, please don't ask me to share certain details about, like, show us all the things that you have, show us this, show us that. People need to be able to share things that they want to share and to show things that they want to show. Because after just figuring out where this Tanzanian celebrity lived, and after the whole thing that happened with Dorit, it's so easy to figure out where people live. So in Dorit's case, people were, you know, kind of going in on her, going off on her and saying that, you know, well, this is what you get, you know, how come you don't have security? How come you don't have cameras? How come you don't have this and that? I feel like that's kind of victim blaming. So when I was researching the watch video that I posted this week, I was really struck by the amount of luxury watch channels that are anonymous. Pretty much all of the major luxury watch unboxers on YouTube, and most of them are men. The majority of them are anonymous, so they don't show their face and they don't reveal their identity. And obviously it makes sense because there's so many situations pertaining to watches. So Rolexes being taken from people, because I can't even say the S word now. Rolexes being taken from people, Audemars watches being taken from people, and Pateks being taken from people. Like, you know, I heard in California, you could, you know, there have been cases where people are like sitting in a restaurant and someone comes and takes someone's Rolex, you know? So I understand why a lot of these channels are anonymous. Like, it makes a lot of sense. And it got me thinking just so much about, like, I feel like because of C19, luxury has been put under a microscope. And I saw someone say this the other day on another luxury page, like, be careful because people are going to want to share that wealth with you against your will, which was a kind of funny way, but a kind of a funny way of saying it, but it really did get me thinking. I think in the case of Dorit, she's on TV, she has to share her life. No one's gonna watch The Real Housewives of, you know where, and if people don't have any money on the show. People are not gonna watch that. And that's more about us, and it's less about the people who are on the show. People wanna see lavish spending, lots of money, they wanna see people with immense and intense wealth. People wanna see that. That's what gets ratings, that's what gets views, and that's what gets clicks. We see it even here on luxury YouTube. Okay, people want to see like unboxings and hauls and wealth and lavish spending. People want to see that. Whether people say they don't is not true, because the views and the clicks and the likes support it. So in her case, it's like whatever. In the case of the Tanzanian celebrity, I was quite shocked by how easy it was to figure out where this person lived. Like, I was shocked because I was like, oh my gosh. And this person was like, it wasn't even so much like it was like being said in a humble way. It was like they were boasting in a way that even for me, I don't know, I felt like I was a little bit uncomfortable, not like in a jealous way. I do not want that person's life at all, but I felt like they were boasting, and there's a massive wealth gap in this country. And I was like, oh my gosh, I really hope this person is careful, because I am not even like a fan of this person. I don't really know everything about this particular individual. I don't really follow anything that's going on, and I could figure out where they lived like that. Okay, and that is something that really freaked me out. I have to say, I was just like, whoa, it's just way too easy to figure out where people live, which brings me to my next point. So a few weeks ago, I was watching an unboxing, and it was actually a luxury unboxing, and the person was like unboxing this piece, and someone asked him like, hey, what do you do for a living? The person was like, look, you know, I'm not comfortable sharing that. I've told you guys this before with another YouTuber. This now happened again with someone else, and I see this on a lot of luxury channels. People ask people, what do you do for a living? What do you do for a living? What do you do for a living? I think that every YouTuber and every influencer kind of puts their boundaries. For me, I have certain things I'm just not going to share. And you guys know how I feel about collection videos. I don't have anything against anyone who does collection videos. I watch collection videos. I think they're great. They're just not for me. And I just don't want to share like the insides of my house, where I live, my property, whatever. Those are just things I am not personally going to do. It works for other people, that's fantastic, but for me, I can't do it. Now, for some people, saying what they do for a living or how they afford their lifestyle is like the equivalent of those things for me. Now, if you watch my channel, I've already told you what I do for a living. I'm very open about my job. I'm very passionate about my work and my career, and I don't have an issue sharing it. But I feel like if someone doesn't want to say what they do for a living, you have to leave them alone. Because even for some of these people, I must say, I feel like I would be exhausted if I was them, because I would just, I don't know, I would be uncomfortable if I'm like unboxing something, and instead of focusing on the unboxing, you're like asking me, what do I do for a living? What do I do for a living? I would love to know what you think. I know some of you are going to be like, you're biased because you have a YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm biased. Absolutely. So I feel like it's natural for me to defend the YouTuber in question here. Or all the YouTubers who get this question, because many luxury channels get this question, and a lot of people are not comfortable saying what they do for a living. And I have seen other channels say, like, I'm in a certain industry, but it's a very vague answer, and I think that makes people want to know more and more. I'll be super curious to know what you guys think. What do you guys think also about people sharing a lot of their life? I must say, for those of you who live in Tanzania, you live in Kenya, you live in South Africa, it is so easy to figure out where people live, honey. Okay? I was shocked. I mean, the other day, I was in the garden with our dogs, Fox and Cairo, and I was trying to take a boomerang of them so I could put it on Instagram. And there was a really cool boomerang. I was taking one of Cairo. He's got tons of energy. He loves being on camera. He loves the camera. But literally, there was like this one boomerang we did. You could see this tree in the background that would give away 100% where I lived. Like instantly it would give away. So I couldn't post it, you know, because there are just certain things that even for me, I have to have those boundaries. So I'm very curious to know what you guys think. And also a final question to you guys. What do you guys think of if you watch an unboxing, but the price is not mentioned? Does that bother you? Do you want to find out the price on your own? I'm very curious to know what you guys think about that. And if anyone knows the price of a mini Kelly in ostrich leather in euros or dollars or pounds, please let me know. No, and do not tell me to go to the press forum, because I was on that thread today with the prices, and all I saw was the price of the mini Kelly in croc. It's like 21k euros, but I'm trying to find the euro price with the mini Kelly in ostrich. So if anyone knows the euro price of the mini Kelly in ostrich, I would humbly and greatly appreciate if you would tell me. I would love to know how much that is as well, because getting the info for this stuff is not easy, and that's for good reason. I think a lot of people also do unboxings and don't say how much things are, because I don't know, I feel like sometimes like maybe some people feel uncomfortable with the amount of money they've spent, or people feel like that people are going to fixate on that amount that you spent. I mean, I don't know. I'd love to know what you guys think about that. You guys, if you like what I'm doing, you know what to do. Please make sure you're fully subscribed. You like this video, you hit notifications so you stick around. All of my Christmas content is starting next week, okay? I'm way too excited about Christmas. Like, I've already started talking about it. And Edwin's like, it's November. I'm like, so what? Okay, Christmas is coming. Don't be a Grinch. I am too excited. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week in my videos.